So good afternoon students. Today we are going to learn about the what are the applications of operational amplifier. In a previous lecture we have learned that the application of operational amplifier as a inverting amplifier. Okay, that this is we have learned an inverting amplifier, non-inverting amplifier and adder or summer. And in today's video lecture we are going to learn that operational amplifier its application as a differentiator. Okay, so in case of differentiator we have connected capacitor, and through capacitor input voltage is supplied to the inverting terminal of a operational amplifier, and the resistance is connected in a feedback. Okay, here it is connected, so output is connected to the inverting terminal through resistance. So while in case of inverting amplifier, input voltage is provided through resistance. In place of this resistance there is a uh, there is a capacitor is there. So in place of resistance there is a capacitor, and at feedback there is a resistance. So this is the equation for output of a differential amplifier. It is the product of resistance which is attached in the feedback into the capacitor which is connected to the in input, and change in input voltage with respect to the time. Okay, so how will you get this equation? Now this terminal is act as a your virtual ground. Okay, this terminal is a your virtual ground v suffix s. Okay, so this at this point the potential is equals to 0, because this is the virtual terminal, virtual ground. And why it is 0? Because the operate op amp has infinite input resistance. Okay, now what is current? Current is the ratio of flow of charge per unit time, that is dq by dt, and capacitance is the ratio of charge to the potential. Okay, you are well known about this. Charge potential is the ratio of charge divided by capacitance is the ratio of charge divided by potential, and current is the rate of flow of charge with respect to the time. So if you substitute this what from this equation you will get q is equals to cv. Okay, we will go this side. So you have to substitute this q is equals to cv into this equation of current I is equals to dq by dt. So if you substitute here, capacitance is constant, take outside, so this will be rate of change of voltage. Okay, so this will be dvi divided by dt. So what is the input current? Input current is equals to the capacitance into the rate of change of input voltage. So here it should be a vi into n. Here it should be I. Okay, so there is also input voltage vi, and it should be a small n. Okay, input. So this is the equation which we obtained for the input current. Now here if this is the virtual ground, so here input current and feedback current both are same, because incoming current is equals to outgoing current, and this will gives the equation. What is the equation for input current? Input current is equals to capacitance into the rate of change of input current with respect to the time. That means there is a charging of capacitor with the time, so voltage goes on increasing. So this equation gives you equation, that is here what is the voltage at the loop is vs minus vo divided by r. That is the equation for the current, feedback current. But what is the value of vs? Vs is equals to 0, hence we will get capacitance into the rate of change of input voltage is equals to the negative output voltage divided by resistance. So if you arrange this, this is the equation for the output. This output of a differential amplifier is a product is use the product of resistance and capacitor into the differentiation of this input voltage. So hence it is known as a differentiator. Okay, so this is the operational amplifier. Remember that in differentiator we connect capacitor in input and resistance at the feedback. Second application is the integrator. Here observe that in place of capacitor we have connected resistance, and here this resistance is replaced with the capacitor. So when capacitor is connected in the feedback and resistance is in the input, then operational amplifier is act as a integrator. Okay, so that means if you supply the square wave is the in square wave in input, it will generate you the triangular wave or sawtooth wave at the output. Okay, so this is about the integrator. So in integrator, capacitor is connected in feedback. Similarly, what is the output of this integrator? Output will be the 1 upon RC resistance into the capacitor and integration of input voltage with respect to the time. And as the voltage is applied to the inverting terminal, output will get negative. There is a change in phase by 180 degree at the output. Okay, so how will you get this equation? What is the voltage across the capacitor, or what is the equation for voltage when for the capacitor? Voltage is equals to charge divided by capacitance. Okay, and what is the current? Current is the rate of flow of charge. So you will get equation for dq. dq is equals to I dt. What is, so you, if you integrate this equation, you will get q is equals to integration of dq is equals to integration of I dt. Okay, if you substitute this value in this equation, what is the q? Q is the integration of I dt divided by c. C means capacitance. Now here output voltage is equals to the voltage across the capacitor, because the voltage at this Vs, so that um, this virtual ground Vs, here voltage will be 0. So if this Vs is equals to 0, then output voltage is equals to your voltage across the capacitor, and it is in out of phase, so that's why there is a negative sign. So if you substitute this value Vc is equals to integration of I dt divided by c, you will get this equation for the output voltage. But what is the input current? Here input current will be equals to the input voltage divided by resistance. So if I substitute this value of current in terms of voltage, current is equals to input voltage divided by input resistance. So this will be gives you output is equals to minus 1 upon RC integration of input voltage into dt. So this is the application of an operational amplifier as an integrator, in which the capacitor is connected in the feedback and resistance is connected in the input, and this is the equation, or in this way you will can obtain the expression for the operational amplifier or output of the operational amplifier for integrator. If you more take time period, so if for complete cycle 0 to t, this input voltage into the time period, so that is the charging of capacitor. And okay, and so this is the application of op-amp as a differentiator, and this is the application of operational amplifier as an integrator. And previous video lecture we have learned as a operational amplifier as a adder, non-inverting amplifier, inverting amplifier. Okay, uh, and in previous lecture we have learned this application. Then what are the parameters? Slew rate, common mode rejection ratio, this infinite bandwidth, input bias current, offset current, input offset voltage, output impedance, input impedance. These are the parameters of operational amplifier. And what is the ideal parameters of operational amplifier? This is the symbol for operational amplifier. Okay, so here we will stop now. Here your operational amplifier unit is operational amplifier portion is over. In next video lecture we are going to start with the oscillator. Okay, thank you.